Hello everybody, yesterday I played Destroy All Humans for the first time ever. I have not played this game ever before. I am very well aware that it had a launch on PlayStation years ago, and this is kind of my first impressions video for the PC version that literally launched yesterday. I mean, I had 3 hours with it. I can't do a proper review for it right now, but I can definitely give you my impressions of it. So first of all, I had a blast. Secondly, we are currently exploring an open world area while I talk with you guys, because otherwise you would be staring at my sleep-deprived face from yesterday, as I stayed awake for far too long. So I thought that the better backdrop for talking about this would be the game itself. The game is divided into story missions and open world exploration that you can do. So like you can come back to the mothership and then you can choose to start a new mission if you so wish, which is like the main story missions. Or you can go around and explore maps, and maps are huge. That is the first thing that I noticed. The maps for this game are like super big, and the game looks really pretty and runs extremely well. I have issues with some new games where if my CPU or GPU spikes too much, I lose sound. This isn't an issue with Destroy All Humans for me, because it's just is not really taxing my system. I know that not everybody has the same kind of system, so this won't be really true for absolutely everyone, but it's fairly well optimized, and it is very pretty, honestly. Then the second thing is, the game has pretty good UI. This isn't the thing that I necessarily expect from console games. Dark Souls 1 was notoriously horrible to try and play with keyboard and mouse. Considering that this is a PlayStation title, once again, just the fact that I can use the UI absolutely fine, it's really impressive for me. Like, the fact that they got the controls right is really impressive for me. You see all of the buttons on the screen, and you see what the buttons do, what kind of tiny little pictures. So there is a lot of buttons that this game utilizes.
What was in that drink? Oh.
It is normally meant for you to be played on, well, a controller. But because you can see all of these buttons, you don't need to keep it in your head. You don't feel like you're playing a piano on a keyboard. It feels pretty natural as far as the control scheme goes. I am fairly impressed. There were some complaints about difficulty, so this is something that we should probably talk about. I was worried that this game would be very punishing. I was worried that this game would be kind of like a Hitman game, where you absolutely have to be stealthy. After playing it for 3 hours yesterday, I think that is not the point. I think that the point is to have fun and to have a good time. And literally, that is all that the game is even asking of you to do. It's supposed to be a rampage. It's supposed to be a bit of a laugh. And a bit of a laugh includes, well, the game not being like super difficult. I did die quite a few times yesterday, and this is where I am gonna insert footage for you to see that. So see you in a couple of minutes. None of you are looking at me. Sorry. Ignore. Yeah, ignore me.
Now the humans know you're here. Back to the mothership with you.
No!
It's already in progress. But before we deal with these pitchfork connoisseurs, we need to... No, Crypto!
Ah!
Humans know you're here. Back to the mothership with you.
Crypto bad!
Back the lackeys surrounding him.
Sorry. Nothing's going on.
No, Crypto!
Why did you respawn me on a rooftop? How do I go from there? No! I feel like I kind of waited for that rocket to get to me and stuff. That's not good.
How can I find out what the humans are up to? You kill them before they tell us anything useful.
I didn't kill them! They killed each other. That's not very fair. Okay, welcome back from, hopefully, my death montage. Yes, I did die quite a few times, but the thing is, I don't expect other people to have as much issues playing video games as I do. So I know that some hardcore people are like, oh, it's so boring, it's so easy. Well, the thing is, I don't think the game's intended to be hard. For me, it's decently challenging, it's fun. It's just a bit of a laugh. It's a bit of fun. For others, this is gonna be too easy, so don't like come in and expect some sort of like the next Dark Souls or whatever you may be expecting. Expect to have fun by causing rampage. Now, moving on, the full playthrough of the story will probably take you 5-ish hours. Some people actually manage to complete the whole game in 5-ish hours, which I don't know how they did. I am doing a lot of extra things right now in the game, such as challenges, such as exploration. You don't have to do these things, these are just extras. You can just go from mission to mission to mission, but honestly, I don't understand how people do the extras and still complete the game in 5-ish hours. I would say that the story is likely gonna take you about 5-ish hours. And then the rest is probably gonna be like doing what I do, which is just messing about in the open world, doing the racing, doing the challenges and so on. I know that people, some of them got about 10-20 hours out of games, some got about 5. The game is £25, so keep that in mind. For me, as far as AAA releases, this is very, very cheap, and this is very, very well made, whether it's for nostalgia purposes or whether it is your first time exploring this game. Now, humor is gonna be a bit sketchy. I found some parts of the game really funny, some things kinda flew over my head, if anything. So that will be kinda depending on your preferences, depending on what you find funny or don't find funny. The game is set in about 1950s America.
Every one of the dang cows, then it looked like it stuck some sort of device up the poor thing's...
Clap, trap, and after all that, I didn't even get to see Miss Rockwell. She just walked right on by with her...
Crops laid out flat in circles like a 4th of July pinwheel. I told Edgar, there goes our savings. No new shoes for the twins. And I guess Darlene's just gonna have to live another year with that overbite.
Greetings, fellow human agricultural engineers. There is nothing going on here. Everything is normal. Carry on with your pathetic human lives. That is all.
Now, wait just a cotton-picking minute. Mr. Mayor, I've lived in this town all my life, and I voted for you twice in the last election.
I voted for you twice.
To a god-darn answer. If there ain't nothing going on here, how come all my cows is glowing like lightning bugs? What you say to that, whippersnapper?
That's normal.
Well, that's just the healthy inner glow that comes from chewing a cud of fresh green Rockwell grass. Why, I chew it myself all the time. Got some in my craw right now. Better than snuff.
Oh, that worked. That worked. She has such a big jaw. Communism! Communism bad!
I'll tell you what's been going on around here. Communism, that's what.
Oh, that gosh darn it, communism exploding our place. Patriotic or incoherent ramble? I'll go with patriotic.
But I'm not willing to see the land our forefathers fought and died for fall under the boot of the creeping red menace. Not on my watch.
Everyone's like, wonderful speech, Mayor! Scientist bad!
The important thing to remember is that no matter what scientists may say they've learned, we know that the universe was created in less than a week and is approximately 6,000 years old.
The farmers love me!
How in the world does any of that explain the destruction at the fair?
Bad luck?
Don't you read the papers? That cluster point was a tragic confluence of the summer lightning and the tents slathered in creosote. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, they're not gonna like that.
Now hold on. How come nobody in Santa Modeste has been seeing anything like this?
Oh, Santa Modeste can fuck itself.
Americans and they're not. Next.
They're like, fuck yeah, we're real Americans.
So, as you can see, there's nothing to trouble your puny human brains about.
The mayor's right. This was all just a random series of suspiciously coincidental yet easily rationalized events.
Happy fork shake.
Yeah, that's right. Give it up. Let's hear it for me.
That was examples of a couple of jokes. Like, people's thoughts are kinda quirky, kinda funny. That is the kind of humor that you will find in this game. Some of it is quite offensive, honestly. I mean, it is called Destroy All Humans, and you're supposed to be going around and blowing shit up. You can anal probe people, so don't expect it to be like very PG. It is definitely not very PG, but this is what it is. This is how the game plays, this is how the game looks, this is how the missions are, and this is about as well as I can explain to you what it is. I really like it, because to me it feels like it's a game that was just trying to be a game. It was just trying to be a bit of fun. It wasn't trying to be ultra hard, it wasn't trying to be political, it wasn't trying to have a message, it was just trying to be game. And I miss that. I miss that, and I wish that I saw it far more often these days. It would be nice to have more games that are just, well, games. It would be nice to have more places where you can just do this. Whether it's correct or not, whether it's a good thing to do or not. It's a bit of a rampage. It's a bit of an open world rampage with upgrades, with structured missions, with the ability to return to a mothership. It is effectively everything that your old game, if you still remember, was. Like you can see, there are like start mission button right there. There's location selector. You can upgrade your alien.
Something a little more personal.
You can select new skins, have some invasion reports. I have some skins that I can go with. There we go. I could be a cow. You can replay old missions. It's that you select a level and you go, and you either go for a free rampage style, bit of a challenge style, or you go and you do a mission. That is all that there is to the game. Whether you like it or not will be definitely up to you. I love it. I really, really wish that old style games were just games came back and I got to see more of it. So these have been my thoughts on Destroy All Humans right now. I am not gonna review it until I have completely finished playing the game, which I hope will be in a couple of weeks, because Berta is very slow to progress as she has a job nowadays. But from first impressions, I don't regret buying it. I'm having fun with it. I believe that it's a very, very fun experience, and I just wish that there was more experiences like it. So thank you for watching this very rambly video, and see you in my other videos. Toodaloo.